From the Chocolate Mountains to the Sea of Cortez, all along the border on a Friday night, this is exciting Imperial Valley football on VSN Sports.net, the Valley Sports Network. And your source for Imperial Valley Sports, for John Moreno and Ruben Castro, this is Vic Carrillo here at Warne Field on Brawley on a Thursday night as the Calexico Bulldogs journey to the north end to take on the always powerful Brawley Wildcats. They've been perennial leaders in IVL play. This season, uncharacteristically, they're 0-5 in search of their first win of the season. But without any further ado, let me welcome Ruben Castro along with the voice of choice, Johnny Mo, John Moreno Brown.
Hey, Vic, it's good to be here on this beautiful Thursday night, like you said. It looks like the west wind is blowing for the first time this year.
Well, both teams like to rely on a ground game. Calexico relies on Andre Lopez, who has over 600 yards rushing on the season with 9 touchdowns, and Jose Fernandez, who's averaging 91 yards per game with 4 touchdowns. So they lead the running attack. The quarterback will be Israel Reese. On Brawley's side of the ball, this is their 4th quarterback in the young season, C.J. Retital. He'll be wearing jersey number 9, and they'll be relying on Jonathan Piseño, who has close to 200 yards rushing on the season, and Adrian Zamora, along with Elijah Pope, who's had about 10 carries on the season thus far. What's your take on Brawley? This is their 3rd coach in their 3rd year, the last 3 years.
Yeah, and like you said, it's their 4th quarterback in as many weeks. You know, Brawley opened up the season in a spread offense. They were spreading their receivers out wide, trying to pass that ball upfield. And I noticed today in their warm-up, they're going back to their double wing run type offense. You know, which I think is a reflection of being low on quarterbacks.
Well, last year under the direction of Matthew Gutierrez, who's now playing at Palomar Community College along with Bubba Garcia and Matthew Moreno, 3 Brawley all-leaguers from last year. They graduated 34 seniors, so the well was kind of left dry, John, as Brawley comes into tonight's game in search of their first victory, celebrating homecoming.
And
what more incentive do you need?
Well, Brawley's got tradition. They've been at the helm of the league for many years, and they say the championship always runs through B-Town. They need to come back. They need to start building up. They've had some issues this year, but nonetheless, this is going to be a great game. This is the first league game of the 2025 season, and so Calexico is up for this game. The last time Calexico beat Brawley in Brawley was in 1993. One of our coaches, Bardo Gutierrez, was a senior that year, and it was during the Clinton administration. So that's a while back, and the last time Calexico had a victory over Brawley in Calexico was in 2000. And that was under John Bishop, and I think it was Richard Gonzalez was the head coach at that time.
And who was the president at that time?
Well, it was probably 2000. It was going to be Bush, the second Bush.
George W.
But anyway, this is going to be an exciting game for both teams. Calexico, every time they played Brawley for the last couple of years, have played them late in the season. Calexico comes in banged up with injuries and whatnot, but Brawley was always strong and always, motivated and having that winning record. But tonight you can throw away the records. It's going to be a barn burner here. It's homecoming, and we look forward to a good game, an entertaining game, and something that the Imperial Valley is proud of.
Well, John, you talk about the shuffling of teams and their rankings. Imperial has now gained the number 1 spot. They're undefeated here in the Imperial Valley. And why don't you enlighten our viewing audience as to Central and the other schools here in the Imperial Valley and who they'll be playing this week?
Absolutely. Imperial will be playing tomorrow night, and you can catch that game on VSN. We'll be at Imperial when the Valley Center takes on Imperial, and Imperial number 1. They've just been playing electrified football, and they are the highest ranking team in the county. Central in 2nd. Central will be hosting La Quinta. Those are 2 non-league games, and because of the number of of teams in the league. I think was an odd number, though. There has to be a non-league game within the season when the season starts. But don't forget Holtville, who, they played Cibola, and they just 60-0. Calexico had a tough time against Cibola, so that's a common opponent. Holtville number 3, and Holtville is hosting tomorrow Escondido. So they're playing some strong teams. Yuma Catholic, they had that one comeback. And then Palo Verde is number 5. Palo Verde is traveling to Sweetwater. That's a good 4-hour trip out there. I don't know if they're going into a mutually equidistant place, but they're going all the way to Sweetwater. And then Vincent Memorial had a tough time last week. They have a bye this week, and they had a tough loss against
Bonita Vista. They had a 12-point lead going into the last 4 minutes of the game, and a couple of miscues and mental mistakes. And the Barons of Bonita Vista pulled it out.
So that's why we're playing on Thursday night, because there's a lot of games on Friday in the Valley. San Isidro will travel to Southwest, and Calapat will travel to to Claremont, and that's tonight. So we've got some exciting football out in the Valley this weekend. Some teams are starting league, some teams are not. They're still playing their preseason, and now we see the captains on the field. Vic, let's take a look at that. That's Andre Lopez, that's Nunez, that's Canchola, and number 5, Israel Ruiz, and the captains for Calexico. Number 75 for Brawley
is Jack Fisher. Number 25, Jared Gutierrez. Number 33, Aiden Arequiva, and number 55, Jake Padilla. His friends call him Jacob at home. Tonight's officials, wearing the white hat, is Nathan Binkins, representing the Imperial Valley Football Officials Association. The umpire is Michael Garcia. The head linesman is John Robb. The line judge is Lloyd James. And the back judge is Randy Ross. An outstanding officiating crew here, as the Wildcats are wearing the white pants with blue trim right above the knee. Their traditional royal blue jerseys with yellow numbers, yellow helmets, and the Bulldogs in all white. So, Ruben, what's your take on tonight, some of the keys to success for the Bulldogs?
Well, the Bulldogs, in order to be successful tonight, they're going to have to control the ball. They're going to have to get that ball. They're going to have to drive, and kill time. Keep the ball out of Brawley's offensive hands.
So they're going to be relying on Andre Lopez, who has close to 600 yards rushing on the season. He averages 125 yards per game. He has 9 touchdowns. And then his sidekick, number 32, Jose Fernandez, averages 91 yards rushing per game, and he has 4 touchdowns to his credit. But the juggler in all this is the quarterback, number 5, Israel Ruiz. And if he can pinpoint some passes to a good group of receivers, number 1, Alberto Castro, number 2, Aaron Valdez, and number 4, Joshua Ramirez, well, who knows? If Calexico can put points on the scoreboard early, we may see a Calexico victory after 4 quarters of play.
And Israel has been maturing from week to week. This just might be that week where he breaks through and shows his leadership the way everybody expects it from him.
John, tonight's game is being brought to us by
Calexico Wellness Center. At the Calexico Wellness Center, your well-being is our top priority. Compassionate care right where you need it, because health matters. Call us at 760-270-9126 by La Fonda. Craving authentic Mexican food? Head to La Fonda Mexican Bar and Grill. By Arctic Air. Beat the heat with our top-of-the-line York air conditioning systems at Arctic Air Conditioning. Stay cool and comfortable. And by Esqued Realty. Thinking of selling or buying a property? Trust the experts at Esqued Realty with unmatched local knowledge. And by Sanders Architecture. Trust Sanders to build a future today. Wishing all Valley teams a safe and successful season. Well, Vic, as we get ready for the national anthem, and we honor America and our men and women in uniform.
As Ruben mentioned in his opening comments, a beautiful night for high school football.
It is.
That breeze is really cooling things down.
And you get to see Old Glory waving.
Yep.
In its glorious manner.
Well, John, I kind of missed that little press box on the visitor side of the field when we used to do Bulldog radio
back in the day. There's a Brawley Mighty Wildcat band going onto the field right now. And the Brawley Color Guard, the student color guard team, getting ready for the festivities tonight in a type of carnival atmosphere here at Warne Field in the great city of Brawley, our counterpart to the north.
And John, this is a rivalry that goes dated back how many decades?
Till 1921. Over 100 years.
Now under center. Fernandez gets the carry and he sheds over a tackle. Touchdown, Calexico.
Regital, he is open. Regital is going to keep. He is gone. CJ Regital takes it in. Touchdown, Brawley.
We're back here live at Warne Field, getting ready to start the kickoff. Calexico will be kicking off to the Brawley Wildcats in a matter of a minute and a half as we're coming to you live from the Chocolate Mountains to the Sea of Cortez. All along the border on a Thursday night. This is exciting Imperial Valley football on VSN.
Offensively, the Wildcats will go with number 9, a senior quarterback, C.J. Regital. The running backs are number 5, a sophomore, Jonathan Piseño, along with number 36, a junior, Adrian Zamora. Also alternating in at running back number 31, Elijah Pope. He's a sophomore. The wideouts are 44, Jonathan Moreno. At center is number 52, Connor Shalupnik. The guards are number 55, Jacob Padilla, and 57, Diego Gonzalez. The tackles, number 72, John Velasquez, and and number 77, Chris Espinosa. On the defensive side, Calexico will be going with Leonel Canchola, number 3, Adam Garcia, corner, number 6, safety, number 7, Dominic Flores, safety, number 8, Fernando Gonzalez, CJ Delgado wearing jersey number 9, middle linebacker Ivan Ortiz, 13. The defensive end is Christian Valencia, number 23, Hansel Torres, 24, Hector Loera. Defensive tackle, number 50, Luis Castro, who has 3 sacks to his credit. And number 66, Damian Solis. Head coach Fernando Solano will be substituting freely here in this first game of Imperial Valley League play. So pull up your easy chair, ladies and gentlemen. Get set for the call and play-by-play by the voice of choice, Johnny Moe, John Moreno Brown.
Thank you, Vic, and we'd like to thank our sponsors tonight. Looking for unbeatable deals? Head to El Centro Motors. Get huge savings on your favorite Ford models. El Centro Motors, and by IV Welding and Mechanical. Need expert welding and mechanical services? Trust the pros who get it done right, on time, every time. That's IV Welding, precision in every spark. And by Burgers and Beer. Craving the perfect combo? Come to Burgers and Beer. Juicy, mouth-watering burgers, ice-cold craft beer. What more could you want? Maybe fries and hot wings? Visit Burgers and Beer today. And State Farm. Accidents happen, but with Marianne Valenzuela Fenley, State Farm, you're covered. Get the protection you deserve. That's State Farm by Marianne Valenzuela Fenley. And by CR&R, reliable waste disposal. CR&R, the face of a greener generation. And Brawley's now taking the field.
Under the direction of new head coach Bert Esposito out of Orange County, here trying to turn the tables around after starting out the season 0-5. Kicking off for Calexico will be number 55, Antoine Farias.
And deep to receive, Frankie Mejia. And number 2, Derek Valdez.
Well, we could expect a little pooch kick here from Calexico, John. They usually like to kick it into about the 25-yard line out there by the hash mark and into an empty area
And see who gets it.
You know, John, adding Hopeville to the Imperial Valley League this year kind of changed the scheduling where Calexico and Brawley are opening up the first week of the season.
Fielded by number 18 at the 30. Number 18 is Josh Vizcarra. And who was on the stop, Vic?
I didn't catch up. There
was a whole crew of Bulldogs, starting with number 2, Aaron Valdez, and number 15, Jacob Garcia.
So opening up for Brawley at quarterback, number 9, CJ Reditall. He'll be joining the backfield with Jonathan Piseño, number 5, and Adrian Zamora, number 36.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. What a beautiful field this is, Vic. Just pristine condition, collegiate level. 1st and 10. Reditall out of the gun. Handoff. Number 33 takes it to the 45.
Aiden Arriquive.
And a pickup of 8 yards on the handoff.
He's a 5'8 senior, 165 pounds.
2nd and 2 for Brawley.
The leading defender for Calexico is number 3, Leonel Canchola, who kind of freelances all over on the defensive side. He's averaging 7 tackles per game.
Reditall out of the gun. Misdirection in the backfield. That's number 5 for Brawley. That's Biceno. Biceno gets to the first down marker and brings up a 1st and 10 for Brawley at the 47.
He was brought down by number 9, Carlos Delgado for Calexico.
He goes by CJ with his buddies. And he averages 6 tackles per game, one of the leading tacklers for Calexico. You know, Biceno has good size for a sophomore, 5'10", 180 pounds, reminiscent of Alex Musino, that Brawley great running back in the late 60s.
Quick pitch as Reditall was under center, going to the far side and picking up a whole bunch of yardage. That's number 36 for Brawley.
That's Adrian Zamora.
Gets a 1st down and a whole lot more, and taking a bite out of the Bulldog defense, getting a 1st down at the 37 of Calexico.
Yeah, that was Dominic Flores coming up to make the tackle after about a 13-yard gain there.
So Brawley keeping the ball close to the vest and on the ground behind the leadership of CJ Reditall, the quarterback. 1st down at the Bulldog 37-yard line.
CJ out of the shotgun. Looking, left side pass over the head of number 2. That's Derek Valdez. It'll go incomplete.
Well, that was excellent coverage by CJ Delgado there. He was on him like
a cheap suit.
Like a cheap suit. There you go. It's amazing, you know, Dominic and CJ, I think They only average about 5'6", don't they? 5'7",
That's in high heels.
and 125
But
pounds.
but
dripping
their
wet.
athleticism is outstanding.
They
Yes.
play tall and they play big.
Yes, they do.
And they play fast.
Shotgun snap for Redatol. Coming in this way with a Jeep
Fumble.
jet sweep, fumbles a ball. Number 31.
Elijah Pope, only a sophomore,
And we're seeing who has control.
showing his inexperience there here at the varsity level.
Brawley maintains control of the ball there. But they
Lost.
did.
Aiden Arequive back into the ball game with along with number 36, Adrian Zamora.
It's a loss of quite a number of yards. It'll be third and about 15. The ball at the 41.
It's interesting to see Calexico in a cover 3 with a single safety.
Little option there to number 33. That is Aiden Arquiva. And they're coming up to a fourth down.
So when would you use a cover 3, Ruben, to stop the run?
Well, yeah, when you're in a cover 3, you're playing run a little bit tighter. You know, you have it, 7, 8 guys in the box, and only have the 3 guys playing deep.
It seemed like they
But
were,
at 3rd and 15, I would expect, I would have expected Brawley to pass.
and the Calexico's defense was daring Brawley to pass.
But the coaches on the Calexico side are the guys who have broken down film, and it looks like they did their homework very well this week.
4th and 9. The ball at the 37, 36. CJ looking in the air. Being chased. And escapes the clutches and gets a first down.
Calexico had him in the backfield. Then they had him just shy of the first down, but CJ Retzertal elusive in his running.
Takes it to the 26. So a first down for Brawley.
Ruben, what's your take on having the quarterback run to the sideline to get the play instead of having a player take it to him so he doesn't have to expend that unnecessary energy, in my opinion?
Well, you make sure that he gets the play you want. They must have been having problems with that transfer of information, especially if they're in a complex.
Redatol to Piceno, and nothing there as you had number 50 for Calexico. Luis Castro, only a sophomore, in on the stop.
Running behind the blocking of John Velasquez, number 72, and 55, Jacob Padilla. They picked up a couple of yards on that play, but they ran into the defensive tackle, Luis Castro.
We'll be back with more in a minute on VSN.
Celebrate Hispanic heritage at El Centro Motors with these huge savings. 0% financing up to 72 months, plus rebates. Trade-in assistance on selected F-150s. Also up to $30,000 in savings on selected new F-150s. Celebrate Heritage Month with these great deals. And remember, if you don't come see us first, we can't save you any money. Because at El Centro Motors, it's just that easy.
This summer, I'm saving. Are you? Despite the summer heat, there's no better time to save energy and money while keeping cool. IID offers several programs to help you save, including at least $1,500 in free energy-saving measures, rebates on energy-efficient appliances, $50 for recycling your old refrigerator, and a new free refrigerator for qualified customers, and more. At home, save by setting your thermostat at 78 or higher and using fans. This summer, I'm saving. Are you? For more tips and program information, visit us online.
We're back here live at Warne Field. Looks like one injury there for one of the players from Brawley coming off the field.
It looked like number 55, Jacob Padilla, And my question was, John, is he related to Eddie or Manuel?
Well, let's keep an eye on this because that's
Yeah.
their center.
Wow.
And they're bringing in a backup center right now.
I'm not sure, Vic. 2nd and 8. The ball at the 14-yard line going in. Quick pitch to Aiden being chased.
Aiden Arriquive,
Number 33, Vic.
a 5'8", 165-pound fullback, a senior.
Takes it down the far sideline.
Pickup of a couple.
More than a couple. I think he's a yard short of the first down. So 3rd and 1. The ball at the 17.
So 7:21 remaining in the first quarter. If you just joined us, no score in the ball game. Brawley took the opening kickoff and is steadily driven down the field inside the Calexico 20-yard line now with the 3rd and 1 situation.
And coming in fast and hard, number 13. That's Ivan Ortiz. Wait a minute.
They pitched it out to the,
Well, it faked me out.
who was that, number 33?
Number 5.
Who carried the
Brawley, Jonathan Piceno.
Okay, their sophomore running back, 5'10", 180-pounder with some good speed there. High knee action.
That's amazing. I didn't even see that ball. I lost it.
I did too. I thought he had.
I thought he.
But it was a penalty.
I had it in my mind that he was going to give it to the fullback, so I kept my eye on the fullback, and I thought he had given it to him. Instead, he pitched it.
Apparently, there's a penalty going against the Wildcats.
Luckily for Calexico, otherwise.
It'd have been a 1st and goal, huh?
Correct. Inside the 5-yard line.
I don't think the ref saw it.
So it'll be a 3rd and what, John? 4
4.
yards?
3rd and 4. Piceno's back in there in the backfield along with Aiden, and you've got CJ Retetal under center, running option football. Aiden stopped by number 9 for Calexico. That's Carlos Delgado.
CJ Delgado. And who was the ball carrier?
Aiden, number 33, I believe.
33, okay. He's wearing the blue protective helmet.
Mm-hmm.
So
the 4th and a yard. 4th and a yard at the 17. Going in.
Is that 33, John, or is that a 35?
That's a 35. 36, I'm sorry, 36.
That's Adrian Zamora.
Zamora.
He's wearing the blue helmet.
And there goes number 33 getting the first down.
That's Aiden. So Aiden Arriquive is number 33, and Adrian Zamora is number 36.
It'll be 1st and 10 at the 11. Brawley's been driving since.
Well, the opening kickoff, they've already had the ball for 6 minutes, John. You talked about ball control, but Calexico had to control the pigskin.
I mean, I think Brawley's doing Calexico a favor, to tell you the truth, by keeping the ball on the ground and killing the time. They've only thrown one pass, but at the same sense, can Calexico move the ball on Brawley? That's left to be seen.
Well, as long as Calexico can keep them out of the end zone.
Retetal on the center. Piceno, the ball carrier. Met it at the line.
Well, Calexico shows some fire out there. There is a little bit of fire. You could see that little spark. It's just they got to get that fire spread out to the edges because they're coming around the edges on them.
Well, the defensive line is number 66, Damian Solis, 50, Luis Castro, 24, Hector Loera, and 23, Hansel Torres, along with Christian Valencia, number 18.
5:10 remaining in the first quarter. 2nd down and 10.
The remaining defenders are Canchola, Garcia, Flores, Gonzalez, Delgado, and Ortiz.
Retetal handing off. 35. Or was that 36? I'm sorry, 36.
That big number 79 came up from behind and buried the Brawley ball carrier. Did you see that? Jaden Kim.
For the Bulldogs.
For the Bulldogs. He's playing nose guard.
A pickup of 2. It'll be 3rd and 8. The ball right at the 10-yard line. 33 finds a lot of room and touchdown Brawley. Touchdown Brawley with Aiden Arriquive. from inside the 10.
So with 4:19 remaining here in the first quarter, the Brawley Wildcats draw first blood as they score on the running of Arequipe, a solid ground game to open up the game. They kept the ball for close to 8 minutes, and it results and culminates with that touchdown scamper by Aiden Arequipe.
That was a great 8-minute drive there. That's fantastic. That's what you want to do as a coach, is keep the ball.
Evan Sepulveda, the kicker.
We'll try for the point after. And splits the uprights. And with 4:19 remaining in the first quarter, Brawley 7, Calexico 0. Back with more in a minute on VSN. Ojeda Industries is here to offer solutions with exceptional products and services for all your agricultural, industrial, and power transmission needs. It's Ojeda Industries, hydraulic repair service in Brawley at 1698 Jones Street. Call us at 760-623-7299.
No cool? No problem. For over 29 years, Arctic Air has been keeping Imperial Valley cool. You've seen our orange vans around. Chances are your neighbor is already cool thanks to us. Call today to ask about our Comfort Club membership, and you'll never have to worry about your AC again. We're here for you 24/7.
Hey.
So kicking off for the Brawley Wildcats will be number 19, Evan Sepulveda. Back to receive for Calexico, John.
Dominic Flores. Bringing it out of the end zone and stopped at the 3 by number 83 for Brawley.
Wow. I'm saying wow because
Arturo Ayon.
rarely do you see a kickoff being stopped at the 5-yard line.
Well, it deflected off his hand, went into the end zone, and he brought it out, but it was too late. The Brawley kickoff team was right there.
So Calexico will open up with Israel Reese, number 5, a senior at quarterback.
But they're moving at the 20.
Because
touchback.
Yeah.
He'll be joined in the backfield by number 21, the leading rusher for the Bulldogs, averaging 125 yards per game with 9 touchdowns thus far. Andre Lopez and his running mate, number 32, Jose Fernandez, averaging 91 yards per game with 4 touchdowns.
And they're keying on Jose Fernandez, but he picks up 2 yards, takes it to the 22.
They'll be running behind the blocking of center, number 72, Chris Nunez. Left guard is Joe Vega. The left tackle is number 77, Ruben Aladame. Number 55, Antoine Farias is the right guard. And the right tackle, 57, Andre Sanchez. We'll give you the Brawley starters on defense after this play.
So 2nd and 8 at the 22. Israel Reese pitches it to Jose Fernandez, goes to the outside and hit pretty hard on the far side by number 31 and number 26.
31 is Elijah Pope, a sophomore, 5'8", 140-pounder, and Caleb Benavides. Brawley goes with number 2, Derek Valdez. Defensive back, defensive end is number 3, Ryan Rebollar or Rebolar. Number 6 is Caleb Benavides. 9 is CJ Retitol. At number 8 is Rick Rubio. 10, Frankie Mejia. 12, Joaquin Lofton, 6'4", 190-pound senior.
Well, there was a penalty against Calexico.
It's Keith Sanchez. They also like to utilize number 18, Josh Vizcarra at linebacker. 24, Diego Sandoval, also a linebacker. And the nose guard, number 25, Jared Gutierrez.
Perhaps a holding penalty. 2nd and a whole bunch. And Fernandez goes to the right, picking up about 6 yards.
Rounding out the defensive front, you have number 77, Chris Espinosa. 63, defensive lineman Rodolfo Peña. 52, Connor Shalupnik. And number 33, Aiden Arequipe. And we'll also see some spot play by free safety number 27, Josh Velarde, and number 26, Kevin Valenzuela.
2.5 minutes ago, first quarter. Calexico with a 3rd and 12. Back inside their own 20. Rolling out Israel Reese this way. Airs it out and hits number 4, Joshua Ramirez.
Right in
the
hands.
fingertips.
In and out of his hands.
But there's another penalty flag against Calexico holding. It's 4th down.
That penalty will be declined.
And Calexico faced with a long punt.
And not off to the start that Coach Solano was hoping for. Hey, Mr. Revelar, sorry, you missed the interview.
So back to receive number 27 for the Wildcats. That's Josh Velarde. And Antoine with a punt. Pretty close to getting blocked. Number 27, Josh Velarde, stopped immediately by number 3, Leonel Canchola. And they'll stop him inside the 40 at about the 39.
Canchola, the leading tackler for the Calexico Bulldogs, as that breeze is coming in, blowing our papers in every which way.
Well, now that Calexico offense, it looked like they were showing a little bit of spark, but 2 penalties, 2 big holding penalties sent them on back, and it's never good when you have more yards and penalties than you do in total offense.
So Brawley's ready to go, 1st and 10. Redditall under center. Piceno carries guys with him and surprises number 6, Adam Garcia. Nonetheless, a 1st down and a pickup of 11, 12 yards for the Brawley Wildcats.
Well, John, it looks like the Calexico offense is biting on the first look. So as the quarterback turns around and fakes a handoff, he's got half the defense there, and the other half is
open.
1st
and 10 at the 24. Redditall under center. Fumble. And stopped there by Leonel Canchola at the 30.
And tackled for a loss, John, with 1:23 remaining here in the first quarter. Brawley leads 7-0 after controlling the ball for almost 8 minutes on their opening drive with a 10-yard touchdown run by Aiden Arriquive to get the Brawley points on the board.
A minute left in this first quarter.
Number 19, Evan Sepulveda, the kicker, was able to split the uprights, and that gave Brawley their 7-point advantage right now over the scoreless Calexico Bulldogs.
2nd and 13, the ball at the 28. Zamora and Piceno in the backfield, Redditall under center. Zamora takes the handoff, finds a big hole, and he's hard to bring down as he takes it inside the 15, and enough for another Brawley 1st down.
He's only 5'4", Ruben, 155 pounds. What do you attribute his strength to? The Brawley weight program during zero period?
The Brawley weight program, the Brawley experience, it's everything that Brawley brings to their program. Because here in Brawley, it is a program from elementary school all the way through high school.
And if you're not going to play basketball, they get you in wrestling.
Exactly.
Even if you're not a frontline wrestler, you're working out every day, developing those core skills, for balance and what have you, and strength.
Piceno stopped and dropped by Ivan Ortiz, a gain of a yard. And that's the end of the first quarter with a score, Brawley 7, Calexico 0. We'll be back with more in a minute on VSN.
Havens & Sons Trucking is located at 603 East Main Street in El Centro and is a business specialized in gravel, rock, stone, fill dirt, base, landscape rock, topsoil sand, and all your hauling needs.
So welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we get set for the second quarter of action. And with the call, John Moreno Brown. Mucha crema en los tacos. Son.
Yes, that's it. 2nd and 8. Brawley. Piceno, left side, stopped there by the big fella, number 70.
Number 79.
Yeah, who is that guy?
Jaden Kim.
Starting the second quarter of play. And the ball looks like it's inside the 10 at the 9-yard line.
The pink one.
8-yard line.
Thank you. 79, he's not on here. I guess he was just a new addition.
He's right here.
Vic, you got to update the rosters. 3rd and 6. Piceno. Straight up. And touchdown, Brawley, as Piceno took several guys with him to the house.
That almost looked like the tush push from Philadelphia, didn't it?
Yeah, but the guy was just pumping his legs and just taking it straight up the gut.
Well, he's a sophomore, 5'10", 180 pounds. That's a good size for a high school running back.
Sepulveda with a point after. Encroachment on Calexico.
It'll be half the distance to the goal. I guess they're going to try to punch it in now for a 2-point conversion. As you have number 36, Adrian Zamora, built low to the ground, 170-pound running back, 5'6". Rushing in is number 59, Thomas Valdez, is 210 pounds to help with a drive up the middle.
That's Piceno. Takes it for the 2-point conversion, and so with 11-16, it is now
15-0.
15-0. Wait a minute. They're still out there. There was a penalty flag. Goes against Brawley, so no, it's not 15-0.
Must have been a hold. It's a 10-yard penalty.
So Evan Sepulveda, the senior, the kicker wearing jersey number 19, is back out on the field to try a place kick from the 20-yard line. So what is it, John, a 30-yarder?
27. Did he make it?
Yep.
He did.
Just inside that, right upright.
So 14-0 now with 11-16 remaining in the second quarter.
And that 1-point difference could make,
1 point is everything. I know what you're trying to say, Vic.
If Calexico can get back into the ball game and cut into this deficit of 14, it's a lot easier than it would be if the score was 15-0.
Tonight's game is brought to you by the Imperial Valley Fairgrounds. Celebrate local cultural and agriculture, hosting the annual California Midwinter Fair and year-round events that bring the community together. By IID, the Imperial Irrigation District, your local public water and energy. Intercare, improving the health and wellness of our community. By the Dom Team for business, residential, and farmland real estate. By Havens Landscaping. By the Imperial Valley Healthcare District, founded in 2023, dedicated to expanding access and improving healthcare for Imperial County. By Top Notch Barbershop, fresh cuts always a fade away, and by RDO, nothing runs like a deer. So Sepulveda kicking off, this time number 4, Joshua Ramirez. Nope.
That's number 2 for Calexico, Aaron Valdez. Runs to the middle of the field. A short return. Calexico will return with Israel Ruiz at quarterback. The running backs will be Andre Lopez and Jose Fernandez. The wideouts are Alberto Castro, number 1, number 2, Aaron Valdez, and number 4, Joshua Ramirez. At center, number 72, senior Chris Nunez. Left to right, they go with Joe Vega, Antoine Farias, Ruben Aladame, and Andre Sanchez.
First and 10. Ball at the 31. Andre Lopez is in there. He'll take the snap, a handoff, but everybody keying on him, maybe gathering a yard.
Well, the linebackers are beginning to work downhill pretty quick, John. So if Coach Boo's watching from upstairs, he might just go to an RPO coming up soon.
The run-pass option.
The run-pass option, that's it.
That tackle was made by number 77, Chris Espinosa, for the Wildcats, only a junior.
So 2nd and 9 for Calexico. The ball at the 31.
Split out to the near sideline, number 4, Joshua Ramirez, a senior. Shotgun formation, Israel Ruiz.
Fakes the dive, going to the far side, and way overthrows number 1 for the Calexico, Albert Castro.
And he had a step on that defender.
He had a couple of steps, but the ball, he would have needed 10 steps to catch up with that football.
Yeah.
So a long, incomplete pass. Bulldogs faced with a 3rd and 9. The ball back at their own 32-yard line. 14-0 score.
Well, the Bulldogs had the right call. They just need to execute.
3rd and 9.
So how much time in a week of practice do they spend on the passing game?
It's that's a good question. You know, usually
Screen and misdirection as Andre was turned one way and had to turn the other way to catch it, and now the Bulldogs have to punt with 10 minutes to go.
So you get 2 hours of practice, Vic, and you need to practice all 3 areas of football: offense, defense, and special teams. Special teams includes kickoff return, punt return, and extra point. Offense includes the inside run, the outside run, the short passing game, the long passing game, the screen game. So you figure 10 minutes every practice for all the different areas that they need to practice at.
Antoine with the punt, low punt. It'll be fielded by number 6 inside the 40.
That's Caleb Benavides.
And 50 on the stop for Calexico. Luis Castro with a textbook tackle.
There was a block in the back over here at about the 40-yard line, John. Clear block in the back.
Is that what that flag is?
That's what that flag is.
And he pulled up his jersey so we couldn't identify him. So that's, I believe, number 35.
35 for Brawley?
No, we can't, they don't have a 35, so we can't identify who that might have been. But it was a 30-something. It was making hissing sounds.
And there was also a penalty over here at about the 35. You see the other flag?
Yeah.
That might be an unsportsmanlike.
Well, that's the flag I thought you were looking at.
No, there's 2 over here.
Yeah, there's one over here and there's one over here.
So tonight's officiating crew, representing the Imperial Valley Football Officials Association, wearing the white hat, is the head referee, Nathan Binkins. The umpire is Michael Garcia. The head linesman is John Robb. The line judge is Lloyd James. And Randy Ross is the back judge. As Binkins going to pick up his flag at the 40-yard line, now walking back to the defensive backfield of the Calexico Bulldogs.
So first and 10.
As he changes positions to line up behind the offense.
1st and 10, Brawley at their own 30. with Zamora.
Well, that breeze in
the
here in the
backfield.
press box is wreaking havoc with our papers.
Redatol. Little quick pass to Zamora at the 30-35. And hit initially by Adam Garcia and then stopped by...
Number 13, Keith Sanchez. No, excuse me. Calexico's 13.
Yeah,
Ivan Ortiz. Let me switch these over.
That number 79 for Calexico is sure pretty quick for a big boy, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's working spins, he's working swim moves, he's working rip moves. Watch him.
1st and 10 at the 40. Brawley, Redatol, and Zamora in the backfield. And fakes the dive to 30, fakes the jet sweep to 31.
In to make the tackle.
Redatol grabs 2 yards.
Number 13, Ivan Ortiz, once again. Defensively, Calexico goes with Canchola, Garcia, Flores, Gonzalez, Delgado, and Ortiz. Sounds like a law firm. Valencia, Torres, Loera, Castro, and Solis, and Kim. Kim at the nose guard. Probably looks like he's pushing 280, close to 300.
8:40 remaining second quarter. 2nd and 8. Brawley at their own 42. Zamora, Redatol out of the gun. Zamora with a handoff. Breaks away, midfield and over to the 46 of Calexico. Picking up 12. 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. Wait a minute, it's coming back.
Leonel Canchola saved the touchdown there.
Yes, he did, man. He grabbed that shoestring and pulled him down.
Another penalty flag on the play, though, nullifying that outstanding run by Zamora.
Holding penalty against Brawley, so. Ball at the 32, 2nd, and quite the distance, 2nd and 18. Redatol out of the gun, dropping back, Zamora. And nothing there as he is brought down hard by number 23 for Calexico.
And number 21.
That's Andre Lopez, and 23 is Hansel Torres. So we've got a 3rd and long, a loss of a couple of yards. 3rd and 20.
So what do you think? Think Brawley will throw the ball at 3rd and 20? Or are they coming back with a screen or a draw?
3rd and 26 or 24. Quite the distance.
Well, Zamora seems to have that breakaway speed, but they've got doubles.
Redatol dropping back, looking over the middle, looking for a receiver, and incomplete.
Intended for Elijah Pope.
Adam
number
Garcia,
31.
Adam Garcia getting up in frustration, thinking he may have had a chance.
Well, that ball did hit him on the chest as he was on his butt on the ground, you know.
So, number 60, Ozzy Naranjo coming in to punt for Brawley.
So 4th and 24.
Where's the punter?
Clock says 4th and 24, but more like 4th and 26. But what's the difference? The punter is out there. Number 50.
$50 or $60, John? If it's 60, it's Ozzy Naranjo.
Okay.
It's 60.
Eyes like a hawk.
Actually, I saw the 6 when he turned around.
False start. So they're moving it back another 5. So 4th and 31.
He'll be kicking into the wind as the field runs in a west-easterly direction.
The ball inside the 20. and he's standing inside his own 5-yard line. Very high, but taking a Bulldog bounce. And there goes Andre Lopez taking it all the way back. Touchdown, Calexico.
Special teams, Ruben. You said they spend at least 10 minutes every day. Well, it paid off there.
It paid off there.
Puck just went straight up in the air.
Everybody was looking for it downfield.
I mean, if we had a replay here, you'd see they try to get fancy with something instead of just coming out and kicking the damn ball away, you know?
Well, you could have said the wind held the ball up.
Oh, there it was. It was the wind, the 10 mile per hour that we got here.
But that must have been a gust at that time.
Well, right
25.
now, Calexico can't be choosy as they look the gift horse in the mouth. They've got to take what they can get. So it gets them on the board with 6:52 remaining, 14-6 as we wait for the extra point. Is it going to be a kick by
Israel, by number 5,
Antoine
Israel Reese.
Israel Reese.
And he'll split the uprights. And so with 6:52 remaining in the second, 14-7 Brawley. We'll be back with more in a minute on VSN.
Imperial County is an oasis in the desert, just being the only educational institution outside of San Diego State. Now all eyes are on us, and we want to make sure we hold that highest standard of excellence across our institution. We take it as our obligation to make sure that we educate and provide an opportunity for every single student. Okay, what programs do we need to do? What services do we need to provide? You know, where are some of our transfer portals that we need to make sure that we open up for our students? I have to give my all. And I encourage my teams and the campus community, hey, let's give it all, because these are our neighbors. These are the kids down the block. They're gonna be our doctors, they're gonna be our nurses, they're gonna be here. So how can we make sure that they have all the resources and the support they need to get there?
Imperial Valley College. We are IVC. For more, visit imperial.edu.
We're back here live at Warne Field after a punt return by Andre Lopez deep in Wildcat territory. Scores for the Bulldogs. A deep kick. That is number 6, I believe. Hard to bring down, number 6, and he's taking Vatos with him. Pillars with him.
Caleb Benavides.
Benavides to the 47.
That's a hard-running kid right there.
Yeah. So Brawley with a 1st and 10 at their own 47 coming up in the second quarter, 6:40 remaining.
Still at quarterback, C.J. Reditall, number 9, a senior, joined by sophomore running back Jonathan Piseño, along with number 36, Adrian Zamora. Split out to the near side is number 31, Elijah Pope.
Piseño's back in there. And they're calling it.
Timeout, Calexico.
Tonight's game is brought to you by La Fonda Bar and Grill with our friend Tony Camacho, by Burgers and Beer, the best burgers in town, by CR&R Incorporated, the face of a greener generation, by Calexico Wellness, your health is our priority, by El Centro Motors, visit the El Centro Motors team for your next truck or car or SUV, by Arctic Air Conditioning, dependable AC sales and service you can trust, by Esqued Realty, the mark of excellence, by Sanders Architecture and Engineering, building the future today, by Marianne Valenzuela Fenley, State Farm Insurance Agent in the Imperial Valley, by Ivy Welding and Mechanical, Industrial Welding Contractor. Subscribe to our VSN YouTube channel and follow VSN on Instagram and Facebook. So we're faced here in the second quarter, about 6:40 to go. It's been, so far, an interesting ball game with that last special teams play by the Bulldogs.
Well, they caught it inside, the 15?
Their offense was sputtering, but their defense seemed to have it be their best offense.
And you know what? The defense has been playing well. It's not that bad, you know.
And so Reditall and Piseño. Reditall out of the gun. Another buck sweep to number 31. That Elijah Pope picking up 9 yards and crossing midfield to the Bulldog 43.
Pope, 5'8", 145 pounds, sophomore. Quick burst of speed there, Ruben.
You know what? Defensively, somebody's got to keep an eye on that motion guy coming back. You know, you just can't go with the first guy. Everybody has their reads and everybody has their responsibility. Somebody broke down on that play on the far side.
Second and a yard. And Piceno up the middle, gets the first down as he crosses the 40 into the Bulldog 38.
Met head on by number 3, Canchola, along with number 13, Ivan Ortiz, in to make the stop.
So that was the same play, except that this time he gave it to the fullback underneath. And if you notice, number 32 came up to stop that motion guy coming back at him. And that's the way it should happen on every single play.
Jaden Kim back in to play nose guard for Calexico. On your screen, he's the one that has the garnet undershirt hanging out. He's right above the center.
First and 10 at the 38.
So Jacob Padilla, number 55 for Brawley, and he are mano a mano in combat.
Redetal with the handoff to number 7. And stopped there by number 23. Number 7 is Seth Hoskins, and 23.
Hansel Torres.
So no gain. In fact, a loss of 3.
Torres averaging 5 tackles per game. And coming up with a timely tackle right there.
Well, you know, Torres he made a timely tackle, but his responsibility is to turn that ball back inside. So he was a little late getting up, so he's got to improve on that. He's got to come up a little bit harder and get a little bit stronger out there to force that ball back at the linebackers.
Second and 13 at the 41. Redetal with a quick pass to number 2.
That's Valdez.
Valdez, and stopped there by number 21, Andre Lopez. So the Bulldog defense is stopping this Wildcat offense. Another loss of a few yards. It'll be 3rd and 16.
Valdez, a junior, 5'6", 130 pounds. So maybe Mario does have a chance to play.
Don't give me any ideas. So the Calexico Bulldogs here, under 4 minutes to go in the second quarter, down by 7. It's homecoming tonight here at the Warne Field in Brawley. Unfortunately on a Thursday, though. 3rd and 16. The ball at the 44. Penalty flag.
Too much time.
A delay of game. So 3rd and 21. Coming up for Brawley. Moving the ball to the 49. Piceno and Redetal. Piceno fakes the pass, goes deep, intercepted by number 7.
That's Dominic Flores.
Did they get it down? Wait a minute, they blow the whistle. I saw the, let's see what we have.
Look, Dominic Flores intercepted the pass.
Right, and he was down.
Yeah, it couldn't have been a fumble because he was already on the ground.
But we saw that.
And the ground can't cause a fumble.
Referee go that way.
Ruling that it was
Cross
incomplete.
his hands.
What does the replay camera say?
We're looking at it. So he was down. He just threw. Yeah, he was down. Once you hit the ground in high school, you're down. You're down.
Yeah.
Calexico ball
with a first down.
I don't see what the big discussion was about. Or maybe if they were asking whether it was complete or incomplete.
The side judge was crossing his hands back and forth like it was down. So 3 minutes to go, 3 minutes 7 seconds. Calexico with the football, 1st and 10 at their own 34.
So Calexico will come out with Israel Reese at quarterback. He'll be joining the backfield with Andre Lopez, who scored a TD on that kickoff return. Excuse me, that block, that punt that traveled maybe 5 yards.
Canchola with a handoff, breaks a tackle and then lowers his shoulders and is hit outside. But he picks up 9 on the carry.
Tackled by number 6, Caleb Benavides, a senior. So there's a lot of good hard hitting out here.
There's a lot of hard. I mean, Brawley,
clean and crisp.
And Brawley prides itself on defense and the hits they give on defense, the way they tackle.
So it was a 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 at the 38. Calexico with the ball. An excellent run by Leonel Canchola, senior. And he's in the backfield now.
Whew.
Fernandez.
Playing the wingback position.
Canchola will take it inside to the 41. Picks up 3.
Brought down by number 12, 6'4", 190 pound. Lofton. Joaquin Lofton, a senior.
2 minutes to go in this second quarter.
Wouldn't it be interesting to see Calexico score here and go into halftime tied?
It would be very interesting.
.145 remaining here in the second quarter. 14-7, Brawley in favor.
Jose Fernandez back in there. Reese rolling left. And shoots it to Canchola, running before he caught it. Incomplete.
Right through his hands.
Beautiful pass, too. I mean,
and it might have been picked up a first down, if not more.
That's frustrating, Ruben. That's frustrating when you have those small, short passes like that, right?
Yeah.
You know.
Well, imagine being the coach. You know, he's standing out there. He says,
somebody go check his blood pressure.
Yeah.
So 3rd and 7.
They have 2 plays to make a first down here.
Well, I keep on seeing those linebackers just coming downhill hard, and you see that big 10-yard area there where they're at is wide open. If you keep an eye on them, you'll see what I mean.
Fernandez back there. Israel Reese looking, screen, and immediately stopped. Fernandez by number 33.
That's Arriquive. Aiden Arriquive.
Brawley had that scouted because Calexico ran that screen how many times?
Linebacker Aiden Arriquive right here.
And timeout is called. And we'll be back with more in a minute on VSN.
Johnny's Burritos, serving the Imperial Valley since 1963, a Imperial Valley tradition, with locations in Brawley, Imperial, and El Centro. Wishing all these students this month going back to school a big welcome back.
Back here live at Warne Field with 1:16 to go in the second quarter. Calexico Brawley opening league game for both teams. Calexico faced with a 4th and long.
Antoine Farias back to punt, standing inside his own 30-yard line.
And number 6 for the Wildcats.
Caleb Benavides.
Standing at his own 30.
You know, the 2 punts that Calexico's had, Brawley's come within smidgens of blocking it.
And would you attribute that to the long snapper not drilling the ball back to the punter, or the punter taking too much time?
That's a good question, Vic. Let's take a look at it. He's 12 yards back. Make that 11.
Farias gets a good snap and a good punt. And it bounces off and is recovered
by Brawley.
Wow.
Special teams play there, John. Special teams play.
So what are you coaching special teams? Just fall on the ball or pick it up and run?
You fall on the ball. You want the ball. Get on the ball. Get on the ball. But you know what? Once you're out there.
Yeah, the coverage saw the end zone.
Yeah.
And he said, hey, I can do the. If Lopez can do it, I can do it.
Yep, and that was who? Lionel Canchola, wasn't it? Was out there?
I believe so.
And he's the guy you'd want there.
Well, with 1:06 remaining, Brawley takes over at their own 23-yard line. They're going right to left. They're westbound. The breeze is picked up.
Dropping back, Redetol, big fella chasing him, and has elusive speed and brought down from behind by Andre Lopez.
Pick up enough yardage for a first down. Stops the clock at 58 seconds.
No, it's continuing to go. Under 50 right now.
Well, Brawley didn't seem content just running the ball. They wanted to get a quick 6.
They want to score, and they're going for it again.
And take that into at halftime.
Redetol with a screen
to number 5.
Piceno, and stopped by number 74.
Christian Rivera.
Thank you. So second down and 7. The ball at the 38 of Brawley. Piceno back in there. Redetol going over the right side, incomplete. Pass intended for number 7. That's Seth Hoskins.
Covered by number 8 for
Calexico. Fernando Gonzalez. Speaking of number 8, there are 8 seconds left in this first half.
And CJ came up on that ball. If he's a little 5 yards closer, he takes that to the house.
Carlos
Delgado. Carlos Delgado.
Flaco's brother. 3rd and 8. Piceno, right side, finds a lot of room. Going to the far sideline. And he's still there, but Lionel Canchola bringing him from behind and stopping him. Touchdown saving tackle, and almost took it to the house.
And that ends the first half.
With the score, Brawley 14, Calexico 7. We'll be back with more in a minute.
Welcome to Kennedy's Carne, the premier destination for top quality meats since 1959. Located in El Centro and Yuma, Arizona, we are home to over 30 awards and specialize in carne asada, perfected over generations. With 2 locations to serve you, visit Kennedy Carnes today. Every cut, a masterpiece of quality.
Imperial Flying Service, taking care of the entire Imperial Valley with all your aviation fuel needs. Imperial Flying Service is a proud supporter of our U.S. military, the aviation community, and all Imperial Valley communities.
At Burgers and Beer, our customers are like family. Let's hear what a few of them have to say about us.
We're here at Burgers and Beer with the best burgers in town.
We get to sit together and enjoy the great food.
I like from Burgers and Beer is in the lemonade.
For the fresh iced tea, whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner.
This is wonderful, very fast, very efficient.
I love the great food and family environment.
I love the burgers and the customer service.
So come and see us and find out for yourself at Burgers and Beer.
Dippy Duck wants to remind everyone to stay active, play safe, and be cool this summer. Even if you don't have access to a swimming pool, there are plenty of other ways to cool off without going near canals. To play it safe, please remember Dippy Duck's rules. Never swim in a canal, never play near canals, and never jump into a canal. If you see someone fall in, get help or call 911. If something drops in accidentally, let it go. Things can always be replaced, but your life can't. Just stay away, and you'll stay alive.
You know what, Doc? Ever since I came back from my music tour, I've been feeling great.
Well, everything looks great.
Your blood pressure's normal, your cholesterol's in check. Just need to check your lungs and we'll be done.
Oh, no need for that, Doc. Let me show you what I got.
Charles, I don't think...
So, what do you think, Doc? Still got the golden lungs, right?
Welcome to the Dom Team Real Estate Company, your partners in navigating the Imperial Valley's real estate market. As the Valley has transformed, so have we, honing our expertise to ensure your real estate needs are met with unparalleled insight and dedication. Doug Dom is the broker and a fourth-generation Imperial Valley native. His 3 decades of farming experience and hard-working approach guarantee results in the purchasing and selling of agricultural land and commercial properties. Andrew Dom is one of our trusted realtors. His expertise in the sale of farmland and residential properties has earned the respect of his peers in the realtor community. Behind every smooth transaction is Marisa Kelly. With nearly 3 decades in the Valley and a background in title insurance, she ensures every detail is meticulously managed. Whether residential, commercial, or agricultural, we know the market. Contact the Dom Team Real Estate Company today.
Not sure what you want to do after high school? The dual enrollment program at Imperial Valley College is here to help.
Our goal is to make sure that every single student in the county has the opportunity, 1, to graduate from high school, and 2, earn some college units, some college credits before they graduate from high school.
Dual enrollment helped me out to finish faster towards my career in life. You get a little taste of that college experience of what to expect.
So even if you don't know what you want to do as a career, by taking college courses that are general education, you're able to explore. Maybe you find a love, an interest, and a passion for business or psychology or history.
It starts with our high school students. If they get the chance to see college, experience college at an early age, research says they're more likely to, 1, attend college, and 2, graduate from college. And that's what we want.
Start exploring your future today with dual enrollment at Imperial Valley College. Apply for dual enrollment to find your passion today by talking to your high school counselor or visit www.imperial.edu/dual enrollment.
At Pioneer Memorial Hospital, we've been caring for our community for decades.
And at El Centro Regional, we're committed to bringing specialized care closer to home.
Together, we're building a stronger healthcare network for every family in Imperial Valley.
Because when it comes to your health, we are all on the same team.
Imperial Valley Healthcare District, one team, healthier tomorrow.
You just have to get in the seat of the new John Deere Gator XUV. Not because it puts work in its place, but because all this versatility kinda just makes your day.
Buenas noticias para el Valle Imperial. 2 hospitales con gran historia se están uniendo. El Centro Regional Medical Center y Pioneers Memorial Hospital ahora forman parte del nuevo Distrito de Salud del Valle Imperial. Esto significa que tú y tu familia ya cuentan con un sistema de salud más fuerte, con más servicios y mejor atención médica. Unidos construimos un futuro más saludable, accesible y humano. Distrito de Salud del Valle Imperial. Juntos somos más fuertes.
Este verano yo estoy ahorrando, ¿y usted? A pesar del calor del verano, no hay mejor momento para ahorrar energía y dinero mientras se mantiene fresco. IID ofrece programas para ayudarle a ahorrar, incluyendo al menos $1,500 en medidas de eficiencia energética, reembolsos en electrodomésticos eficientes, $50 por reciclar su refrigerador viejo, un refrigerador nuevo para clientes que califiquen y más. En casa, ahorre ajustando su termostato 78 grados o más y utilice ventiladores. Para más información, visite el sitio web de IID.
Imperial Valley College is the #1 community college in the nation. winner of the 2023 Aspen Prize for Community College Excellence.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Warne Field here as this is Vic Carrillo along with athletic director from Brawley, a long-tenured employee, not only at Brawley High School, but he started his educational career in 1988, now coming close to 40 years in service. Bill Brewer, one of the pillars that's contributed to the success not only of the Brawley academic program, but more importantly, their athletic program from fall sports to the spring. Bill, welcome.
Thank you, Vic.
So another year, another dollar, so to speak. This is your third coach in the coaching carousel. In the last 3 years, Brawley started out uncharacteristically with an 0-5 one-loss record. They won the league last year and won the coveted bell game against Central. How do you see their fortunes of Brawley after the 2 quarters of play here, leading 14-7, kicking off the IVL season?
Let me tell you this, Vic, first of all. So we lost 14 all IVL kids last year, and we lost 27 seniors. So it's a lot of sophomores. And we're going to play people. We played people in the preseason. We're going to play teams to get better. And yes, we want to do well this year, but we're really building for next year, to be totally honest with you. But yes, we're not giving it in to anybody. And as far as tonight, we need to play better, to be totally honest with you. And came out okay, but kind of ended in that second quarter when that win was against us. A couple untimely things that happened there. But Calexico's playing hard, and 2 even teams, and I'm sure it'll be a good game to the
Well,
the
they
final.
say defense wins championships, and Brawley's defense has been swarming all over the field, and they look very good collectively. What do you attribute that to?
The defense has played well all year. What happens with the defense, we got to get a little more first downs, a few more first downs to get them off the field, and a lot of times in the fourth quarter it catches up with us. Last week, playing a very good team with Del Norte High School, we were 7-7 at the end of the third quarter, and then the floodgates opened at that point. So, again, we just have to do a better job maintaining the ball and having some ball control, and we should be okay on the defensive side for sure.
Now, one of the hats that you wear as serving as the athletic director is not just for boys football, but also girls football, flag football, along with tennis, girls tennis and golf, and some cross country. What can you share about that?
Coaches are doing well. Flag football's doing well. We had a heck of a game the other night here with Vincent, and they're all being competitive. We have the first IVL quad meet at Sunbeam this week in cross country, so a lot of things have kicked off, and we're all entering the league season at this point, and from football on.
So, Bill, you've been recognized by the San Diego CIF section, along with Joe Evangelos, as an outstanding leader in athletics, and it's kind of coming to the end. You see that light at the end of the tunnel. It's not an approaching train. Tell us what your plans are career-wise.
Yeah, I think this is probably it for me, to be honest with you, Vic. This will almost give me 39 years, and this is my 30th year as athletic director here. I love Brawley. I love the community of Brawley. Breaks my heart, to be totally honest with you, to talk about retirement, but I will tell you it's been a special place, and other than the good Lord and my family, it's right there, and they've been good to my whole family, Brawley Union High School, the community of Brawley, and there's a love affair there that will never end.
You've seen a lot of good players come through the rank and file here at Brawley, some playing at the collegiate level, some being fortunate to go to the professional level. What have been your special memories over the years as athletic director here at Brawley?
There's been multiple times. I think that 04-05 team that we're getting ready to celebrate in the Hall of Fame game next week with University City High School. Bunch of great kids. I'm looking forward to seeing them. Coach Bishop's coming back. He's not going to be able to make it. He's got some stuff going on. But, it'll be good to reunite with some of those kids. And some of them went on to win certain things, different levels of NAIA division championships in baseball and national championships. So those kids really did some good things, not just in football, but in life in general. So, no, I'm excited. But we've had some good teams. And, yes, we're struggling this year, but we also knew that was going to happen. And, the AD made a little tough schedule this year. But, again, we're looking at it in the big picture and trying to gain some momentum and stuff. As we're getting some kids back, too. We got our quarterback obviously broke his collarbone in the first series of the Palm Desert game the first week. So we're going to have some kids back, and we're looking forward to going forward.
Well, you have some promising runners there in Piseño, the running back, along with number 33, Aiden Arriguive, et cetera. And then the field generalship of C.J. Reditol. I mean, that's a good combination right now And the defense is playing tough. They're playing hard. They're hustling. I see Brawley having a successful season in IVL play.
Oh, I definitely think so. I think they're going to be picking it up. And, again, they've had some rough weeks the last couple of weeks, to be totally honest with you. But, they haven't lost their desire to play football, and they haven't lost their desire to be successful. So I agree with you on that.
Well, Brawley has a strong tradition in sports, particularly in football. And they've always said, if you want to travel the road to the championship, you have to go down Main Street in Brawley to get there. Any closing comments?
No, I just want to say I appreciate you and John, and you guys have always been a pillar and always been there to support myself and Brawley Union High School when we needed something. And those were those early days, way back. And now that I look back, there's some fun memories there. And I want to thank VSN, obviously, and Will and everything that comes into making this successful. And you guys do a great job, and I appreciate you celebrating our kids. Obviously, we're struggling, but trust me, we'll be back. And I just appreciate all you guys.
After 34 years, it's always been a pleasure. It always feels like it's the first game. Ladies and gentlemen, Bill Brewer, the standout athletic director, not only for Brawley, but for the entire region here in Southern California. Thank you, Bill.
Appreciate it, Vic. Thank you. It's good to see you.
We'll be back with more in a minute on Valley Sports Network.
DP-Duck quiere recordarle a todos que se mantengan activos, jueguen seguros y que sean cool este verano. Si no tienes acceso a una alberca, hay muchas maneras de refrescarte sin acercarte a los canales. Para estar seguro, recuerda las reglas de DP-Duck. Nunca nades en un canal, nunca juegues cerca de un canal y nunca te metas a un canal. Si ves a alguien caer en un canal, busca ayuda o llama al 911. Mantente alejado y seguirás vivo.
Celebrate Hispanic heritage at El Centro Motors with these huge savings. 0% financing up to 72 months, plus rebates. Trade-in assistance on selected F-150s. Also up to $30,000 in savings on selected new F-150s. Celebrate Heritage Month with these great deals. And remember, if you don't come see us first, we can't save you any money. Because at El Centro Motors, it's just that easy.
This summer, I'm saving. Are you? Despite the summer heat, there's no better time to save energy and money while keeping cool. IID offers several programs to help you save, including at least $1,500 in free energy-saving measures, rebates on energy-efficient appliances, $50 for recycling your old refrigerator, and a new free refrigerator for qualified customers, and more. At home, save by setting your thermostat at 78 or higher and using fans. This summer, I'm saving. Are you? For more tips and program information, visit us online.
Ojeda Industries is here to offer solutions with exceptional products and services for all your agricultural, industrial, and power transmission needs. It's Ojeda Industries, hydraulic repair service in Brawley at 1698 Jones Street. Call us at 760-623-7299.
No cool? No problem. For over 29 years, Arctic Air has been keeping Imperial Valley cool. You've seen our orange vans around. Chances are your neighbor is already cool thanks to us. Call today to ask about our Comfort Club membership, and you'll never have to worry about your AC again. We're here for you 24/7.
Havens & Sons Trucking is located at 603 East Main Street in El Centro and is a business specialized in gravel, rock, stone, fill dirt, base, landscape rock, topsoil sand, and all your hauling needs.
Imperial County is an oasis in the desert, just being the only educational institution outside of San Diego State. Now all eyes are on us, and we want to make sure we hold that highest standard of excellence across our institution. We take it as our obligation to make sure that we educate and provide an opportunity for every single student. Okay, what programs do we need to do? What services do we need to provide? You know, where are some of our transfer portals that we need to make sure that we open up for our students? I have to give my all. And I encourage my teams and the campus community, hey, let's give it all, because these are our neighbors. These are the kids down the block. They're gonna be our doctors, they're gonna be our nurses, they're gonna be here So how can we make sure that they have all the resources and the support they need to get there?
Imperial Valley College. We are IVC. For more, visit imperial.edu.
Back here live at Warne Field, it's starting the third quarter, and we had a great interview at halftime with Athletic Director par excellente, Mr. Billy Brewer, Vic.
That's right, John. Not only is he an outstanding athletic director and administrator here at Brawley, highly recognized by the CIF section in the region as well as San Diego, but he's a great interview and a very personable individual and really he's like the godfather of ADs here in the Imperial Valley, overseeing all the sports, not only for Brawley's male athletes, but also for their girls. Everyone gets his attention, and it's par excellence, as you mentioned. So Bill Brewer, a great friend of VSN, a great friend to the Imperial Valley, and more importantly, a pillar of excellence here in the community of Brawley.
And that's what he's all about. He's all about the community. He wants that community to excel at everything it does. You know, I heard what he said when he was up here, right before the interview, when he was talking about being close to the end of his career. Dominic Flores going down the sideline.
And brought down from behind, right across midfield.
But the ground can't cause a fumble. But going back to Billy Brewer, over 39 years in education, and a lot of that in administrating athletics.
Well, when you told him, it's going to be good to let go, he says it's hard to let go of everything you're looking at down there.
Right, and it's not just what you see on the gridiron. He's got to make sure that the coaches have everything they need, the cheerleaders have everything they need, the maintenance crew and people that are working the concessions, everything is in tip-top order and ready to go, so it's a great and positive fan experience when the first ticket holder walks in through those gates.
And that's what it's about. It's about the ticket holders. It's about the community coming in and them having that positive experience here at Brawley at Warne Field.
Well, you would have never guessed coming in here today that Brawley started the season 0-5. You would have thought they were 5-0. Yeah. Just the way the attitude conveyed by the athletes and their audience, and just the way things are run. Nobody's down in the dumps. It's a championship caliber organization, and it's evidenced out on the gridiron.
1st and 10, Andre Lopez, nowhere to go at the 38, stopped there by number 12 for the Wildcats. That's Joaquin Lofton.
And number 25 for the Wildcats, Jared Gutierrez, the nose guard. Lofton, John, goes at 6'4", 190 pounds there at the left end defensive end position.
Hey, and Vic, and Brawley's 0-5 in their non-league season.
But who was their St. Augustine?
Exactly.
Some tough teams out of the San Diego section.
Del Norte last week, Rancho Bernardo the week before that.
2nd and 10, no gain. Fernandez with the handoff, going to the left side, and just lowers his shoulders and tries to take to the 45. And he'll stop about a yard short.
Tackled outside right in front of the Bulldog bench. They're just shy of the 45-yard line.
Yeah, he's about a yard short of the 45, but he needs about 6 more yards for the first down there.
Well, it looks like he, according to the down marker, he got 6 on that play, so it'll be 3rd and 4 now. Ball at the 44 with 10:34 in the third quarter remaining.
So, John, Brawley's known for what? Steaks? Carne asada, burritos? Let's see, where's
known for our good friend Will Torres up here. So, and the handoff to Fernandez once again, and he'll take it up a few yards, but not quite to the first down marker. It'll be a 4th and short.
Yeah, Fernandez ran into his own man there on that reverse.
Brawley's known for the cattle call, Vic. I mean, they cattle call every November. It's a big it's their signature event. It's a big community event with a parade, with a mariachi night, with rodeos on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And the whole county and parts of San Diego and Yuma and Riverside come down to this event here. And even it was a lot of fun when the planners was open.
Yeah, John, you bring out your Justin boots or your Tony Lama, and your Stetson 10X felt cowboy hat and your Spurs, John, and you're in business.
That's right, and it's a offsides penalty against Brawley, and the Bulldogs get a first down. Now they'll spot the ball at the 48 of the Wildcats.
It's funny to see Brawley jump off sides. That's just something they don't do. You know,
they're well disciplined.
They're
every
super
year.
disciplined. But on this one play, they went for the hard count and jumped.
1st and 10, Calexico. Andre Lopez with Reese in the backfield. Andre Lopez with a handoff, just pounding and grounding to the 45.
Calexico trying to run behind the blocking of Chris Nunez, along with Joe Vega and Ruben Aladame and Antoine Farias and Andre Sanchez on the right side. But to no avail as that tough interior Brawley defense led by number 77 Chris Espinosa and 63 Rodolfo Peña, along with Connor Shalupnik and Joaquin Lofton.
2nd and 6. 2nd and 7 at the 45.
The linebackers are Jared Gutierrez, Diego Sandoval, and Kevin Valenzuela.
Andre Lopez going into the interior part of the line and picking up another 3 yards, and no dust because this field is pristine tonight.
Brought down by number 33, Aiden Arequive. Number 33, a senior. Positive yardage picked up. It'll be 3rd and a short 3 for Calexico. The ball at the 42-yard line of Brawley, right between the center of the two hash marks. Calexico has the westerly breeze at their backs as they're charging towards the eastern goal here at Warne Field.
Andre Lopez still grounding and pounding, getting a first down now, picking up 4. Taking it to the Brawley 38. Wait a minute. Yeah, 1st and 10.
Now, is this Calexico's first down of the game?
No. They've been getting first downs, I think. Haven't they?
They scored on special teams.
Oh, no, yeah, you're absolutely right.
That was number 24, Diego Sandoval, the linebacker.
We can get you keeping stats, Ruben.
That made the stop.
Count the first downs. 1st and 10. Because that touchdown was scored on a special teams play.
Yeah.
Extremely short punt, very high. The punt team was all running down towards midfield, and the ball might have made it 5 yards beyond the line of scrimmage inside the 15.
And there goes Andre Lopez.
And speaking of Andre Lopez, who comes in averaging 125 yards per game with 9 touchdowns to his credit, he added his 10th, returning that short punt alertly for a touchdown.
2nd and 3.
So there's an old saying, Ruben, that you got to dance with who brung you. Calexico really wasn't giving Andre Lopez the ball in the first half, and now it seems like he's their go-to guy, and he's been moving the ball downfield, challenging that change gang to keep moving with him.
Well, Andre's a guy with experience in that backfield. You got to remember, Jose's only been playing for 3 years, and
there he goes, Andre Lopez. And he fumbles the football. Penalty flags. Whoa.
And that was number 26, Kevin Valenzuela, the strong safety that was able to rip it out of his hands there. But let's see what the referee's call is.
Well, Brawley's football. Personal foul, face mask, Calexico.
So Nathan Binkins making the call, wearing the white hat, representing the Imperial Valley Football Officials Association.
Wow. 6:01 remaining in the third
quarter.
What
a turn of events. Yes, Brawley 14, Calexico 7.
Calexico was driving.
They were driving, doing what they needed to do to win this game, and you never tell a kid what not to do there, John.
Because they'll do it.
You should have told them to squeeze that rock harder.
Ball at midfield, 1st and 10 for Brawley. 33, the ball carrier. Stopped by Leonel Canchola.
Arequive.
Arequive Picks up 5. 2nd and 5 coming up.
Calexico going with Jaden Kim, number 79 at nose guard. Playing his first game of the season. Counter to number 5.
Piceno. Jonathan Piceno gets the first down.
Tackled by number 9, John Carlos Delgado.
And Piceno with a couple of 100 yards, total yardage on thus far. He has that big play potential.
So 1st and 10 at the 36 for the Wildcats. Quick pitch to Zamora. And he's coming down the near sideline. Number 33, Arrequive gets another big gain for the Wildcats and takes it inside the 20 at the 17.
Brought down from behind by number 13, outside linebacker Ivan Ortiz, a junior.
.33 the ball carrier. Finds a lot of room and takes it to the house. Touchdown.
Aiden
Arrequive from the 17 and puts Brawley up 20-7.
Arrequive bounced off 6 or 7 Calexico defenders there. He looked like a pinball all the way into the end zone.
So here on homecoming night, the Brawley Wildcats with 4:49 remaining in the third quarter extend their lead to 20-7 as we wait for the Evan Sepulveda place kick.
And he splits the uprights. So Brawley defense stopped Calexico's drive and then just like clockwork took it down the field.
Well, they capitalized on that turnover.
Yes, they did. Big time. But, you know, in football, you have to have this mentality where things happen for a reason. And sometimes when you fumble, you got to get up with that mentality, say, no, I'm getting this ball back from my offense, you know. And on this series, it didn't seem like Calexico had that in them.
Well, it was good old-fashioned smash mouth football, John.
That's what it is.
So Brawley will get set to kick off. Evan Sepulveda, number 19, will be handling the kickoff duties for Brawley.
And
deep to receive for Calexico,
Dominic Flores.
Dominic Flores.
With 4:49 remaining in the third quarter.
The lone return man inside the 10-yard line, standing out as 5.
Yeah, Dominic almost broke one on the last kickoff return.
And it'll squib it, and Calexico falls on it. And that's number 24 for the Bulldogs.
Hector Loera.
So let's see what Calexico can do with 4:47 in the third, and this time make this game a little more competitive.
You know, mentally and emotionally, it's tough playing catch-up.
It is tough. That's absolutely right. But you know something? There's no reason to let up here, man. They were driving the ball on the last series. They could drive it down again and make it 21-14.
Plenty of time left in the game. Fernandez. And they'll stop the play in action. It'll go against Brawley, a 5-yard penalty. Lining up offsides.
Oh, that must be frustrating for the Brawley coach.
So 1st and 5, the ball at the 38.
So Brawley with a 21-7 lead, 4:45 remaining here in the third quarter.
Andre Lopez with Fernandez in motion. Reese will keep the football and take it up the middle. He'll gain about another 4 or 5 yards, and it'll be shy about a yard for the first down marker with 4:33 and counting in the third.
And there you go again, John. They're driving the ball. They're moving it along. 3-4 yards a pop, 3-4 yards a pop. Now they just got to squeeze that rock.
Now, Ruben, with a wind behind your back, the quarterback has a decent arm. Do you think, and some good receivers in Alberto Castro, Aaron Valdez, and Joshua Ramirez?
Well, we haven't seen Calexico throw any immediate, what do you call it? 5 to 10 yard area. Everything they've thrown has been deep, and there you go again.
Fake the diving, going deep.
And
way overthrows Gancho, number 1.
And that's having the wind to your
Albert
back.
Castro.
That's way overthrown.
He had too much wind behind his back.
Yeah, too much wind. That's 2 times now. But I'll repeat, these linebackers are flying in. There's something open back there, and if you really want to open up that deep route, you should hit those middle type routes first.
Yeah, he seemed to be locked in to throw to that receiver, whether he was open or not, instead of checking down to see what else was open in the field.
Yeah,
what you said was between the hash marks.
3rd and 1, Andre Lopez gets the first as he crosses to the 44, and it'll be 1st and 10 Calexico.
Making the tackle was number 33, Aiden Arreguive.
So 3:35 and counting. Calexico getting another first down. Pitch to Andre Lopez. Turning up the field. Once he gets pass underneath, and he takes it to another first down at the 45, crossing midfield.
That was number 6, Caleb Benavides, making first contact. And then 27 coming in, Josh Velarde, assisting on the play, along with number 13 for Brawley Keith Sanchez. But it's a first down for Calexico with 3:05 remaining here in the third quarter. Calexico seems to have more success on the ground, running wide or off tackle, Ruben.
You know what? I think Calexico has a great running game, whether they're running wide or running up the middle. It's just that you need to be able to balance it with at least a short passing game. I know they've gone to the screen a couple of times, but Brawley had that sniffed out.
1st and 10 Calexico at the 45.
Timeout, Calexico.
And we'll be back with more in a minute on VSN.
Johnny's Burritos, serving the Imperial Valley since 1963, a Imperial Valley tradition, with locations in Brawley, Imperial, and El Centro. Wishing all these students this month going back to school a big welcome back.
Welcome.
Back here live, folks. 2:32 remaining in the third quarter. Bulldogs down 21-7. The Calexico Bulldogs with the ball at 1st and 10 at the Wildcat 45-yard line.
We'll see how the fourth quarter turns out.
And that's Andre Lopez shifting up for a yard gain. So it'll come up with a 2nd and 9.
Number 71, Eduardo Cáceres for Calexico, providing some good blocking there.
This is Eduardo's first game also,
Is he back?
Yeah, he's back. He's number 71.
Yeah, he was out a few. I thought he told me that he wasn't going to be able to play. But I guess he's back, and he was a very good lineman for last year.
He is a very good lineman. He's always been since he was a sophomore.
He's got a knee brace on, John. You can see him right there at right tackle.
Yes.
He turned so you could see his number.
Fake to Canchola. Pass to number 4. Joshua Ramirez gets a first down on the far sideline. Breaking tackles. Takes it to the 23 of Brawley.
No flags on the play, so first down for Calexico.
Joshua Ramirez moving the ball.
Tackled by Ezequiel Loya.
That was a great catch and run. He went up to the sideline, kind of stepped it back in and cut it back to the middle of the field to pick up an extra 10.
But just like you alluded to earlier in your commentary, they've got to address the short passing game to open up the running game.
Absolutely, absolutely. Now, they've run that waggle a couple of times already. But I know that Coach Solano has more under his belt than that.
So a quick down and out is now a waggle. You got to keep up with this new jargon.
And so the handoff.
Well, waggle is a play that's run
Canchola
in the wing T, just like buck and belly, right? Bug, belly, waggle, and jet sweep. Those are your wing T plays, the base plays, right? And so waggle is more like it's kind of like a flood, and they take one guy deep, but you're really looking to hit underneath, especially when they're working that cover too.
We were used to playing on the street. We'd say run to the parked car and button hook.
30 seconds remaining, third quarter, 2nd and 8.
Watch out for the faucet.
Calexico at the Brawley 21-yard line. Canchola in the backfield. Ramirez in motion. Canchola hesitating and nothing there.
Fumble. And to make the stop was number, is that 26? Getting up?
25.
25 for Brawley. That's Jared Gutierrez, a senior.
And that's the end of the third quarter. Score 21-7 Brawley. We'll be back with more in a minute on VSN.
The Kennedy's Carne, the premier destination for top quality meats since 1959. Located in El Centro and Yuma, Arizona, we are home to over 30 awards and specialize in carne asada, perfected over generations. With 2 locations to serve you, visit Kennedy Carnes today. Every cut, a masterpiece of quality.
Imperial Flying Service, taking care of the entire Imperial Valley with all your aviation fuel needs. Imperial Flying Service is a proud supporter of our U.S. military, the aviation community, and all Imperial Valley communities.
At Burgers and Beer, our customers are like family. Let's hear what a few of them have to say about us.
We're here at Burgers and Beer with the best burgers in town.
We get to sit together and enjoy the great food.
I like from Burgers and Beer is in the lemonade.
For the fresh iced tea, whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner.
It was wonderful, very fast, very efficient.
I love the great food and family environment. I love the burgers and the customer service.
So come and see us and find out for yourself at Burgers and Beer.
Dippy Duck wants to remind everyone to stay active, play safe, and be cool this summer. Even if you don't have access to a swimming pool, there are plenty of other ways to cool off without going near canals. To play it safe, please remember Dippy Duck's rules. Never swim in a canal, never play near canals, and never jump into a canal. If you see someone fall in, get help or call 911. If something drops in accidentally, let it go. Things can always be replaced, but your life can't. Just stay away, and you'll stay alive.
Back here live at Warne Field, starting the fourth quarter of play. Calexico 3rd and 10 at the 24 going in. Reese. Quick pass to Andre Lopez and just hit immediately by number 13.
Keith Sanchez, the defensive back, a senior from his right cornerback position, making his presence felt on that play. 11:43 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Calexico down by 2 scores, 21-7.
Faced with a 4th and 11.
The ball at the 25-yard line of Brawley. Israel Reese comes in with a play from the sideline from head coach Fernando Solano. Relayed down from the press box by offensive coordinator Steve Boo Torres.
Andre Lopez. Canchola will get the handoff. Wait, he fakes the and intercepted by number 8 for the Wildcats.
Rick Rubio, a sophomore, free safety, playing center field.
And read it perfectly.
The receiver would look like he was wide open on a post pattern, but Rubio was right there. And the quarterback, Israel Ruiz, didn't see him, and he threw the ball right to him.
He underthrew that ball, and that's what happened. He threw it too. He needed a little bit more air in it. The receiver was wide open, and if he had put a little more air under it, I think that would have been a score.
He was throwing into a gust of wind, but nevertheless, a great play defensively by Rick Rubio, and it stifles another Calexico scoring threat, and Brawley will take over inside at their 21-yard line. Make it the 22.
That is Piceno. Gets a good 9-10 yards. Might even get the first down.
And those were a 9 to 10 tough yards, John, that he picked up. We have an injured ball player on the field.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Calexico Wellness. Your well-being is our top priority. We're a nonprofit clinic bringing trusted health care directly to your neighborhood. Compassionate care right where you need it. Calexico Wellness at 760-270-9126. By La Fonda, craving authentic Mexican food, head to La Fonda Mexican Bar and Grill in El Centro. From sizzling fajitas to our famous enchiladas. La Fonda, where flavor meets family. Beat the heat with our top-of-the-line York air conditioning systems at Arctic Air Conditioning and Heating. Stay cool and comfortable all summer long. Call Arctic Air at 352-8855. By Esqued Realty, thinking of selling or buying property? Trust the experts at Esqued Realty. With over 30 years of professional and friendly service, get your top dollar for your investment or help purchase your dream home. Esqued Realty, the mark of excellence. By Sanders Incorporated Architecture and Engineering. Discover innovation with Sanders Architecture and Engineering. From concept to creation, trust Sanders to build a future today. Wishing all Valley teams a safe and successful season. And by El Centro Motors. Head to the El Centro Motors for unbeatable deals. Your dream car is waiting.
So that was number 75, one of the team captains, Jack Fisher, that suffered that slight leg injury, so he'll have to sit out a play.
1st and 10, the handoff to number 33.
Aiden Arequive.
And Arequive takes it to the 40, a pickup of 8. So 8, 9, 10 yards a carry. Our Bulldog defense is kind of...
Well, the blocking of Jacob Padilla, John Velasquez, Diego Gonzalez, and Chris Espinosa, along with Connor Shaluknik, is really... They're controlling the trenches, John.
Redutal with a quick handoff.
To number 36, Adrian Zamora.
And Zamora gets a couple there, so looks like he may have gotten the first down. They're going to move the chains again. So Brawley can continue this methodical drive here in the fourth quarter.
Well, what they're doing is they're controlling the clock, and
9:42 remaining.
And that's the key with the run, is controlling the clock.
Piceno. And he just keeps pumping his legs and gets extra yardage. Stopped by number 24 for the Bulldogs.
Hector Loera.
He just stuck his nose behind that big number 77 for Brawley.
Picks up 5.
That's Chris Espinosa.
Chris Espinosa.
2nd and 5 for Brawley at the Calexico 47. Piceno, left side, finds a big hole and takes it down the far sideline. One guy to beat, number 6 for Calexico. That is Adam Garcia. And luckily knocks him out of bounds in the red zone.
So with 8:56 remaining here in the fourth quarter, Brawley deep in Calexico territory inside the red zone. The ball at the 17-yard line of Calexico.
A little misdirection in the backfield, but didn't fool number 13.
Ivan Ortiz, number 13, a junior outside linebacker.
Ball carrier was number 33.
That's
Zamora.
No, that's Aiden
Arequipe.
Yeah, boy, John. Roll those R's.
Aren't they both Adrians?
No, one's Aiden and one's Adrian.
Okay, sorry. 2nd and 8, a pickup of 2. And right again to Viceno, who's finding a lot of room on the right side and takes it inside the 10 to the 7.
Viceno has been a workhorse for the Brawley running game. He's been consistent. He's been gaining a lot of yardage. You know, he almost scored a touchdown in the closing seconds of the first half, bursting for about 45 yards before he was pulled down and the clock ran out.
Yeah, and you know what? Brawley does a good job of spreading the wealth with their running backs. You know, they're not just sticking to one guy. It's everybody's getting a little bit of that rock.
Redutall out of the gun. Viceno, Redutall fumbles and he falls on it. So
he wanted to pull that ball and go.
Right, yeah. And so there was the ball caromed off the runner's elbow.
I mean, it's something you coach him. You coach that fullback not to squeeze the ball as you're going through your read. And every once in a while, those fullbacks will bring that elbow down, which makes it difficult to pull it out.
They don't want to give up the rock.
They all want it.
4th down, they're going to go for it. And timeout is called with 6:46 remaining. Tonight's game is also brought to you by IV Welding. Need expert welding and mechanical services? Trust the pros who get it done right, on time, every time. IV Welding, precision in every spark. State Farm, accidents happen, but with Marianne Valenzuela Family, you're covered. Get the protection you deserve. Call Marianne Valenzuela for a free quote. And by CR&R, reliable waste disposal. CR&R Management has you covered. Our eco-friendly services keep your community clean and green. Visit CR&R Waste Services, the face of a greener generation. Want to stay up to date with the latest in Imperial Valley sports coverage? Follow us on Twitter or Truth, and make sure to have post notifications turned on. By the Imperial Valley Fairgrounds, celebrate culture and agriculture, hosting the annual California Midwinter Fair and year-round events that bring community together. By the IID and by Intercare. So 4th down and 3 for Brawley, deep in the Bulldog territory at the 10. Redutall hands it off. Number 3 gets a 1st down and more, and he may take it to the end zone. Yes, touchdown Brawley with Aiden Arequipe for another 6 points. And there's a flag on the play. See what the call is by our referee. There's a Bulldog that is having a tough time getting up. Looks like he may have a cramp. Did you see what the flag was?
It came after the touchdown. There was some extracurricular activity, as you call it. So who is that's down there for Calexico? Looks like one of the linemen, maybe? Okay. And we had a personal foul against Calexico.
And they'll take it out
conduct.
They'll take it at the kickoff.
So with 6:40 remaining here in the football game, Brawley comfortably ahead, 21-7, controlling the clock as they're inside the red zone of Calexico. The ball inside the 15-yard line.
So he didn't make it.
He did. He scored.
Okay, so the scoreboard doesn't reflect that.
So once the player is helped up and taken to the sidelines, then we'll see the Brawley extra point team come out.
Yeah, well, it looks to me like the ball's being set right at about the extra point marker.
At the 3-yard line.
Yep.
So Brawley, once they show the score reflected on the scoreboard, will have 27 points on the board over the 7 of Calexico, and will be awaiting the extra point attempt, whether it's a kick by Evan Sepulveda or they decide to go for a 2-point conversion.
Well, 6:40 remaining. And
it looks like it's number 72 there, John.
And that would be
Chris Nunez.
Chris Nunez.
Oh, Chris Nunez. He's a center, right?
Center on offense, but he's playing nose guard on defense.
Well, let's hope that he's okay.
It was probably in his contract. I ain't going nowhere unless I get a ride.
Well, they were working on him as if he had a cramp, but I know he had been dealing with an ankle in the past, earlier in the season.
I think it was last season, and he was ready to go this season. So he got injured last season and had to sit out.
So Brawley's getting set for the point after attempt by number 19, Evan Sepulveda.
To make it 28-7.
Elijah Pope with a hold.
Another penalty against Calexico. They're moving it.
Half the distance to the goal.
Lined up offsides, maybe.
So Brawley will still try the point after. In the first quarter, they went for the 2-point conversion and didn't get it.
They did.
Or they did and had a penalty.
No, they didn't get it. They got a penalty and they kicked it out. Ended up kicking it.
Right, from the 20-yard line.
Yes.
The snap, the set. And it's good. And so with 6:40 remaining, 28-7. Brawley. We'll be back with more in a minute on VSN.
You know what, Doc? Ever since I came back from my music tour, I've been feeling great.
Well, everything looks great. Your blood pressure's normal, your cholesterol's in check. Just need to check your lungs and we'll be done.
Oh, no need for that, Doc. Let me show you what I got.
Charles, I don't think...
So, what do you think, Doc? Still got the golden lungs, right?
Back here live at Warne Field as the Brawley Wildcats getting excellent field position on this kickoff because of a penalty that the Bulldogs caused after the touchdown.
Well, John and Ruben, would you try an onside kick here?
Ahead 28-7? I would. It wouldn't make sense. Wouldn't make sense. When you try stuff like that, only bad things happen there, Vic. You know, it's... But if Calexico had scored, then I would have said, yes, try an onside kick. Make it back.
And an onside kick, and Calexico falls on it inside the 45.
Now, what did you know, Vic?
Hey, when you have your foot on their throat, you know.
And that's also 32 years of experience.
That's it from being up here.
Well, you know, Brawley for several years would do pooch kicks, and they would recover it. They'd put their fastest guys on the wings, and they would kick to a vacated spot, a little pooch kick, and the Brawley kick coverage player would outrun the return team.
Kind of the way Imperial does this year. Imperial likes kicking it there to about the 30.
First and 10, Calexico.
Because it's a live ball on the kickoff.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, once it passes 10 yards.
Andre Lopez. Little hesitation, but finds some room on the outside. And takes it to the 43. A pickup of pretty close to 9 yards. So 2nd and a yard. Brawley sitting comfortably with 6 minutes, 14 seconds left in this football game.
You know, John, and you were very right on when you said throw the records, the preseason's records out the window.
Mhm.
Once IVL plays, we'll either see the true Brawley team show their style of play, or Calexico would have stepped up to the plate.
Fernandez going to the far side. Gets a first down and more, gets close to the 49. He's pushed out of bounds. It'll bring up a 1st and 10 for Calexico. There's no quit in these games here for these teams, you know. Calexico down by 3 touchdowns.
You know, I know for a fact that those kids down there on the Calexico sidelines want to score another touchdown in the worst way right now. And you're right, John, there is no quit in either team.
Andre Lopez, little sweep there, finds more running room, crosses midfield into Wildcat territory at the 46.
Outstanding defensive play by number 72, John Anthony Velasquez, cutting off the blockers there, forcing Lopez to turn it upfield, and the linebackers were there ready for him.
It looked like face masks were locked in there at the bottom, didn't it?
It did for a while.
Number 13 for Brawley, Keith Sanchez, there at the bottom of the tackle.
So 4:54 and counting in this football game. Calexico with a 2nd and 5. Andre Lopez and Israel Reese in the shotgun. Now he hands it to Canchola. And it ball is stripped away. Stripped away by number 28. It's a first down. Number 28, Angel Solorio.
That counter looked ugly from the get-go there. I mean, from the fake to the mesh and to running into your own man.
So Brawley will take over at their own 48-yard line. 4:32 remaining. 28-7 the score. Calexico defending the eastern goal here at Warne Field.
Piceno, and this time
brought down by Canchola
and Lopez. There's a penalty flag.
There's about 12 or 13 guys on the field for Calexico.
Uh,
12 guys on the field. You had that big guy running on, number 65 ran on, or 74 ran on at the last second. And
well, the call, the referees. They're having a meeting of the minds.
What do you want on your pizza, John? Pepperoni, anchovies?
Not too many guys on the field.
Yep.
No anchovies. Come on, sausage and pepperoni and bacon.
looks like Brawley declined the penalty because the ball didn't get moved. Oh, there it is.
They're moving. It's a 5-yard penalty, 1st and 5.
The ball moved to the 47 of Calexico.
And Piceno running up a few more yards. It'll be a 2nd and 2 coming up.
He was brought down by number 44, it looks like.
3:57 remaining, 2nd and short. Piceno fakes the dive to Piceno. There it goes. Redotal with an option fumble, and Calexico falls on it. Number 7, Dominic Flores.
So with 3:45 remaining here in the fourth quarter, Calexico getting a breath of life here on that turnover and they'll take over at their own 37-yard line. Dominic Flores with that recovery.
That was an inexperienced pitch there, Vic. Usually you would ask him, as a coach, you would tell him, keep it. Keep it and go.
So Calexico with a football, 1st and 10. Inside their 40 at the 37. Canchola looks like he's in the backfield. He'll take the quick pitch coming this way. And he's hit hard and downed at the 33. At the 38. Oh, 33, whoa. Going back. A loss of 4. So 3:20. You know, and I think a 2nd and 13 for the Bulldogs. Reese over the middle and hits and caroms off number 1, Albert Castro.
Ladies and gentlemen, this broadcast is the sole property of VSN, your Valley Sports Network. Any rebroadcast
or reproduction
without the express written consent of the owners is strictly prohibited.
And speaking of that, Vic, I'd like to thank our always tech guy that's always there, that's always making this program the best, is Jose Alejos. Thank you, Jose. And our cameraman, Mario Camacho. And then our cameraman on the field, Luis Panchito Garcia, who has been with us since the days of the 2005, 6, 7. Reese, back to pass. Finds a receiver in number 1, Alberto Castro. So our crew up here, our tech crew, is a big part of our program in VSN. And of course, our program director, Will Torres, who was here tonight. Thank you to our halftime guest, athletic director Billy Brewer, and the whole community of Brawley. Thank you for the hospitality that you bring to us every time we come up here. We just missed Eric Reyes, that's all.
That's right. The fans were clamoring for him.
4th down for Calexico. Let's see what we can do. Reese going to the left side, finds Joshua Ramirez, and he may have been out of bounds.
Nope,
oh, he caught it. Whoa, he caught it.
Right in front of number 27,
at the 33.
Josh Velarde.
A good play by.
And as you said, Ruben, there's no quit in these Bulldogs, let alone the Brawley Wildcats, evidenced by their 28-7 lead with 1:45 remaining here in the 4th quarter.
Brawley will go now to a 1-5. Calexico to a 3-2.
But more importantly for Brawley, they're 1-0 in league play.
Reese going over the middle, and caroms off. Is that number 2? That's Aaron Valdez with 129. And Vic, we've got some players of the game that we can congratulate.
Well, there were several players in consideration, but the consistent play throughout was Jonathan Piseño, number 5, and number 33, Aiden Arequive, on both sides of the ball, running and defending from his linebacking position, and then providing key blocks and holding up the offense and defensive line, number 77, Chris Espinosa.
Reese going deep, underthrows Joshua Ramirez.
So they'll be the 3 recipients of the Burgers and Beer $50 gift certificate.
There's a penalty flag way out there by the 20.
I'll tell you what, on that flag, John, I would be very surprised if it was on number 4 or number 1. Those 2 kids are in the weight room every single day, and they're working hard, and some of the greatest competitors I've known.
And pass interference against Brawley. So minute 23. And Calexico will get another shot to get to the end zone if they. Here comes an ambulance. Or no.
Is that for Chris?
Probably Nunez.
Nunez.
1st and 10 at the 18.
Well, let's hope not.
Calexico with Reese and Fernandez going in the air again. Why not? And that's number 1, Luis Alberto Castro. 1:15 remaining. They'll move the ball. Get another first down and 1st and goal at the 8.
And there are those passes we were talking about earlier in the game right behind the linebackers.
And they're practicing their passing game. So under a minute to go. Reese over the middle and pass is caught to Fernandez. Touchdown Calexico. Touchdown Calexico.
So they're making it a respectable 28-13 ball game, scoring with 46 seconds remaining as we get set for the point after attempt. It looks like they may be going for 2. I don't see Ashton Santos coming out to kick.
Antoine.
Well, no, Israel kicked the last extra point.
That's right. And there he's out there right now.
He's out there getting set.
With number 7.
Number 5 is Reese.
Dominic Flores. The kick, and he splits the uprights with plenty of room. So 46 seconds remaining. The Bulldogs score from the inside the 10-yard line, 28-14.
That was a no-doubter, that kick right there, splitting the uprights.
So now Calexico, what do they do, Ruben?
Well,
onside?
let's ask Vic. He got this one last time.
No, I'd kick it deep.
Kick it deep.
Challenge them to run it back. You know, if they had a kicker that could maybe, do that pooch kick and have somebody fast like Valdez or Canchola on the wings.
Well, Fernandez, he would kick off for us when he was a freshman.
Yeah.
And what he was able to do was hit that ball directly at that lineman right in the middle and have the ball careen off him.
So it hit the ground and hit him?
No, he'd kick it right at him.
So
boom, right off the shoulder pads. Yeah.
Oh, my God.
So I know that Jose could do that if he was asked to.
Well, I don't know if coaches practice that.
Well, it looks like number 55 will be kicking off for Calexico.
Antoine Farias.
Well, Brawley's got 7 guys up on the line.
They're waiting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
There's a lot of grass there around on the 30 and 20 outside of both hash marks.
And he does the onside. Brawley falls on it at the 45 with 46 seconds remaining. Brawley's up 28-14 in this first league game of the 2025 season.
And on a Thursday night, John.
From the Chocolate Mountains to the Sea of Cortez, all along the border on a Thursday night. Calexico Brawley. Calexico goes 1-0. Brawley goes 1-0. Calexico 0-1 in league. Calexico has a bye next week. Tomorrow we're going to be at the Imperial Valley Center game, which is the last non-league game for Imperial.
Imperial 5-0. They'll be hosting Valley Center at the Shimamoto Simpson Stadium in Imperial. So we're looking forward to that. We'll be announcing outside of the press box
and
mingling with the fans.
And this time we'll get Joe Apodaca to send us some charbroiled burgers this time. They have another carnival atmosphere at Shimamoto Simpson,
Right, the whole community comes out.
Yeah,
and so as the clock winds down under 20 seconds, John, any comments?
Well, we'd just like to thank the Brawley community and the Brawley Wildcat, Jesse Sanchez, the principal, and Billy Brewer, the athletic director, thanking them for allowing us to broadcast this game.
And the hospitality extended to us.
Right, and of course our crew up here, Jose Alejos, Mario Camacho and Luis Panchito Garcia, and of course our color analyst Ruben Castro. Thank you, Ruben, for making our broadcast that much better.
Thank you.
And of course Victor Carrillo.
You can call me Vic.
Okay, Victor Manuel. And after starting in 1994, we thank everybody, our listening audience, our viewing audience, Bibi de la Rosa, and our buddies out at Knuckle Draggers. For Vic Carrillo, Ruben Castro, this is John Moreno. The final score, Brawley 28, Calexico 14, saying good night on VSN.
Good night.